Hello everyone, Helen here and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how I made this cute, clean, and simple card, and I will be using the Snow Monster stamp set. It comes with two cute monsters and plenty of sentiments to create winter cards. I also brought in the heart border rubber cling stamp. It is a long stamp, so you can use your stamping platform or a long acrylic block. So let's get started with the coloring. I wanted my monster to be a brown color, almost like a Hershey brown color. So for my darkest, I chose E29, and I'm outlining his fur. His fur is really intricate on the outside, so I'm really being careful when I'm outlining this. So my video is really sped up, so don't be fooled because I was really slow here trying to not go outside those lines. And I'm just tracing right around his nose, his mouth, right around his ears, and wherever there's a dark line, or if you see there's a line on the monster, I'll try to go right on top of that with my darkest color, only because I think it's an indication of where you should put your shadow. At least that's my, take on it. And so while I'm coloring this monster, I want to read some of the sentiments that comes with the stamp set. So this stamp set comes with about 9 sentiments, so perfect for making winter cards. So the first one says, Cowabunga, there is snow unlike you. You got this. Snow special, snow perfect. You are, so you can use the you are snow special, you are snow perfect, snow fearless, and then sorry, that was snow fun. So that's a lot of sentiments. I love sentiments on stamp sets. So for my midtone, I chose E25. And what I'm doing here is I'm just dragging out my dark color and I'm trying to smooth that out and blend it nicely. And I think it's really coming together. I'm really loving the color combo that I chose here. And now for my lightest tone, I chose E23, and I'm just coloring the areas where I didn't color, and I'm also dragging out my mid-tone color, making sure that I'm smoothing that out, blending it nicely, and I love the look of this monster. He looks like he has many different tones of browns, and I love this look so much. And then lastly, my lightest color is E21, and I'll be coloring the inside of his ears with it, and as well as his horn, his belly, and his feet. I'm not going to do any two tones on this. I just like that it's just one tone because it just gives the monster a nice look. So now for his scarf, I chose BG01 as my lightest. I wanted him to have a blue scarf with an orange detail on the stripes. So BG02 is my darkest, and when I'm coloring small spaces, I do like to color from light to dark, but if it is a big space of coloring, I like to go from dark to light. And now I'm just bringing in YR02, and I colored the stripes in a scarf, and now this will also be my darkest color for his surfboard. So again, on the left side, I'm laying on it thick, the color, and then my lightest tone will be YR01. I only picked 2 colors for this surfboard, or snowboard I should say, and I'm pretty pleased with how this blended together. And now I'm going to go ahead and add some highlights to this. I am using a white Uniball pen. I love adding highlight details on my critters or images. I think it brings the character to life, and I think they look so adorable and cute. What do you guys think? Do you guys like to use gel pens to enhance your images? This is something that I'm really starting to get into, and I'm loving it. So here is the finished colored image. I'm going to go ahead and set that aside, and now let's start putting our card front together. So I just took my post-it tape, and here is the heart border, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do an emboss resist technique, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp that with my Versamark ink, and don't forget to use your powder tool so that way you don't get any excess embossing powder on your card front. And I'm just going to stagger these hearts, and eyeballing it. It's okay if they overlap because I just really want to have that heart detail in the background. And as you can see here, there are some remnants of that embossing powder, and I will be cleaning that up with my brush tool. And I'm going to go ahead and heat set my card front here. I like using this technique because you can ink blend different colors on the background with hint of detail such as these hearts. Now let's get started with ink blending. I chose tumbled glass for my Distress Oxide ink pads, and I'm lightly ink blending this color right on top of my heart border image that I heat embossed earlier. And I'm going very lightly on this. I just want a nice subtle color. Feel free to use whatever color you like as long as you're happy with the color you chose. That's all that matters. And so I'm pretty happy with that. And now I'm going to bring in some colored cardstock because I want my card front to pop. And a great way to do this is if you want your card front to pop, bring in a black cardstock, and that will for sure bring out your card front. And this is one of my go-tos. Like if I want something to pop out, I go with my black cardstock. And then I also brought in a blue cardstock that matches my tumbled glass color there. And then I felt like it still needed a little something, so I cut a 4 by 3¼ inch black cardstock to put right at the bottom of my heart border. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this monster and I'm going to place it right there where you just saw me put it. And I also stamped my sentiment, which is "You got this." This would be a perfect card to send to someone who just needs a pick-me-up or motivation. I think this cute little monster will bring a smile to anyone's face. And now I'm just going to go ahead and pop up my card with some dimensionals. I always try and make sure that I put enough foam tape or dimensionals on an image that I want popped up, because I want to make sure that when this card gets to my recipient that it's not ruined or dipped down or anything like that. So my friends know me for having to put excessive amounts of dimensionals on my card. And then for the last finishing touch, I'm gonna go ahead and add some silver sequins, their mirror, and I think this card looks so cute and adorable. What do you guys think? It's very clean and simple. I hope you'll give this a try. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. For more Whimsy Stamps inspiration, please follow us on the links down below. We would love for you to join us there, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!